This video is going to be an introduction to decimals. Alright, what is a decimal? Decimal numbers are numbers that are written according to their place value. The decimal point is used to separate whole numbers from numbers less than 1. So if you were looking at our examples down at the bottom, anything to the left of the decimal are whole numbers. Anything to the right of the decimal are decimal. They're called decimal numbers, or these are the numbers that are less than 1. Okay, so in our examples here, 6 is a whole number and 1 is a whole number. Okay, and then 0.76 is less than 1, that's on the decimal side. 0.06 is on the decimal side, and 0.09 is on the decimal side. Now, when we're looking at here, just to understand what a decimal is, if you were given this is, one whole. Just think of when you were in elementary school and you were given base 10 blocks. This would be one whole, and if we had one whole, that would be written with 1 on the left side of the decimal point. So that would be 1.0. So you could write it 1.0 or 1 over 1, or use the word 1. So that's how you'd indicate a whole. Now if we took this and we split it up into 10 pieces, one of those pieces would be called 1/10. And if you notice here, all the decimal places are th, tenth, hundredth, and thousandth. Okay? Now, if you had 1/10 or one piece, that's 1/10, so it would be 0.1 because the tenth is the first place value in decimal place value. So it would be 0.1 or 1 over 10, or in using words, 1/10. If you split that into 100 pieces and you only color 1, then you would write the 1 in the hundredths place, and you would have to have this 0 as a placeholder. So you could write it 0.01 or 1 over 100 or 1/100th. If you split it up into 1,000 pieces and only colored this one piece, okay, you would have to write it in the thousands place. So you'd put your 1 here in the thousands place, and you'd have to have these zeros as placeholders. So you would write it 0.001 or 1,000th, or you can write it in words as 1,000th. Now, what if I colored 237 of these blocks? As you can see, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So this is 100, this is 100, and then 10, 20, 30, and then 7. So you could write that 237 thousandths, and you could write that as 0.237, 237 over 1,000, or in words, 237 thousandths. Now, this is if you had one whole piece colored in, and then in the second piece you had 456 colored in, this is where your decimal point would go. You have the one whole on the whole number side. This is the whole number side. And then you have the decimal piece on the decimal side. So it would be 1.456. Now looking at this number, 4 and 502 thousandths, what number is in the hundredths place? The 0 would be in the hundredths place. What number is in the tenths place for 1 and 89 thousandths? The 0 is in the tenths place. What number is in the thousandths place in 7 thousandths? 7 thousandths. Hopefully this has given you a better understanding of what decimals are. If you're still confused, please contact your teacher.